Recently, Keira Knightley spoke candidly on the negative side of celebrity, especially in her early 20s, exposing the great pressure and personal struggles she had as a young actress. Knightley discussed in an open interview with the Los Angeles Times the difficult reality of being in public view at a young age, including body shaming and, more shockingly, stalking by men. Following her breakthrough performances in Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, and Love. Actually, the star became well known at barely 18 years old, but it was her performance of Elizabeth Swann in the Pirate series that set off some of the most disturbing events of her life. Knightley said of how shocking it was to her at the time the degree of public space attention she received. She was objectified and harassed a lot, which made her feel rather unsafe. Looking back, Knightley claimed she was stalked by men around this time and found great disturbance in the way people treated her. It's quite terrible to have your privacy taken away in your teenage years, early 20s, and to be under that scrutiny at a point when you are still growing, she said. Though she had bad experiences, Knightley said that the notoriety she acquired during those years prepared her for a great career and financial stability. She understood too the great personal sacrifice involved. Early in her career, Knightley mostly dealt with unwanted attention and exploitation. She remembered clearly how many around her explained their actions by stating she wanted this, even implying she deserved the cruelty she suffered. She labeled this kind of language rape speak and denounced the sexist surroundings she found herself in. She said it was a very violent, misogynistic atmosphere, stressing even more how this kind of gaslighting rendered the whole event even more detrimental. The actress also noted that public humiliation was sometimes the result of celebrity for publicly visible young women. She thinks that for the generation of young women and teenage girls of today, social media has just accentuated this problem. When considering the emergence of digital channels, Knightley underlined that social media has given individuals fresh means to examine and criticize young women, therefore complicating the experience of fame. Social media has put that in a whole other context, she said, pointing out the long-lasting effects on mental health of young women. Knightley noted in a recent analysis of her experience working on the Pirates films that although the franchise shot her into prominence, it also made her a target for public critique. It's a funny thing when you have something that was making and breaking you at the same time, she said. Her career was launched in great part by the highly popular movie, but they also resulted in strong public criticism. Knightley still feels the contradiction of being both made and broken by the franchise, as she detailed here. Keira Knightley's observations on public scrutiny, celebrity, and the toll fame took on her as a young lady serve as a sobering reminder of the terrible reality many in public view must deal with. She is outspoken about the difficulties that accompany celebrity, particularly for young women in the social media-driven environment of today, as she negotiates her job.